Hi guys, and welcome to today's video where I'll be checking out your 10 survival maps, at least those who sent them to my email. Here we are on the first map, and the first thing I noticed was this big, beautiful house. I don't know if the creator built it themselves or copied it from somewhere, but either way it looks really good. Wow, there are plenty of loots here. The chests are nicely organized and the house is really spacious inside. There's a nether portal in the distance, and I saw in the village that there's also an enchanting table over there. Lapis and all enchanting materials are prepared here. I also saw a small sugarcane farm here, and there's a little pumpkin and melon plantation, plus there's another one under the plantation. There are also potatoes and beets here. Plus there's a mob farm or experience farm over there, and there's even a sheep farm, what the heck, and here's a cow farm, and there are skeleton horses too, and a dog. Wait, there's also an iron farm here. I just saw the iron golem is about to die. Well, yeah, I think we started right away with a pretty advanced world. What's next? What the heck? Wow, there's a diamond block here. The owner of this map is pretty loaded. There are so many effects here. Everything you need. I'll make sure you remember. Kiss. That's this axe's name. This map is on day 520. At least that's what it says in the middle. That's really something. Wait, where am I going? Did I come in here? Oh, there's some redstone work and a few bees locked up. This is some kind of honey farm. I've never made one of these before, so I have no idea. Do the bees actually come down from the smoke? Is that why there's smoke? I'm pretty sure this is a honey farm, but I don't know how it works. Can I take the honey out like this? I guess I do know how it works. I should make one myself. Yeah, this is a village farm. It actually looks great. What block is this? Tough brick. It's tough. Don't tell me the animals can't jump out of this. Not even the chickens. I didn't know they couldn't jump out through the trapdoor. That's really good. Is there anything above it? There's nothing above it. Wow. In this small house, I wonder... What? This is a fishing farm. There are only tripwires and hooks in the chests. Okay, maybe it's not a fishing farm. I don't know what this is, but it looks great. The buildings are awesome, and the whole village is in the same style. Here are the villagers. I guess he uses them to trade. Sharpness 5. Wow. Looting 3. Guys, they've got everything here. Whoa. Unbreaking 3. Here's mending. There's flame. Respiration 3. Oh my god. There's nothing like this in my world. And down here below, there are still villagers from whom you can easily get a lot of emeralds who have good trades. And there are a lot of those too. Plus, there's a little creeper head at the end of the hallway. That's respect. Let's go out. Well, this map is insanely cool. You can go that way too. I don't even know which way to go. I guess there's just so much here. This might be the main house, the base where our friend sleeps. Here are some sets. Yes. Alright then. Here's the enchanting table. Okay, let's just go up. Let's see here. Still. He probably sleeps here. That's our guy. The house is nice, simple, and has everything you need. It looks really good. Here you can see the place that's giving us all those effects. And every indicator light got the color of the blocks underneath it. It looks really good. A cactus farm, but even this looks so stylish. Well, yeah, I don't usually spend this much time on farms to make them look good, but it would be worth it because this is really cool. By the way, the path leads here too. Okay, here's the nether portal. Nice. We're really going to the nether. This would be the iron farm. That's possible. It does seem that way. There are already torches in this direction. I found something else. Whoa, well, this is moving and it makes a sound. And I see lava, and there's a poor pigman over there. What did these poor things do to end up trapped in a machine like this? By the way, this is probably a gold farm. Yeah, I've never seen anything like this before. I made something much simpler than this. There's redstone, honey, ice, slime, and lava. Everything is here. And actually from the nether portal you can also come this way. Oh, it came up here. What? Where did the bedrock go? Well, actually, there really are methods to remove bedrock. At least there used to be a way in older versions. I remember I even showed something like this in a video somehow with a dragon egg and a piston, but I don't remember exactly. I'll check if this is possible in the new version, and I should also remove it in my survival world. There's still something here too. What is this map? This is a blaze farm. You can make something like this too. Whoa. They're arriving on time, but they don't burn up from the lava. How does that work? Yeah, here you have to hit them yourself, but they fall down and... Oh wait, do they even fall down? Now they drop like corpses. You knock them down in 3 hits. That's really extreme. Something will probably be built on this hill too, because it's been leveled and cleared very nicely. And then there's this form here which... What? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the pillager and the villagers. The glass is broken there, but if the pillager shoots, it goes through. Oh, so this is iron. Wow, that's brutal. I've never seen anything like this before. This map is amazing, incredible. But let's move on to the next one. Wow, wow, wow. Here we are in the next world. Thanks so much, guys, for giving me great spots on the previous map. And here I started with a great view. It didn't place me randomly on the map. And don't be mad that I keep switching to creative mode everywhere, because it's just easier to look around that way and I can find more things like that. Wow! Is all of this inside the mountain? Yes, it's all inside. Looks like everything's here. Down here is the enchanting area. There's a wheat farm. Here's the animal farm. There are animal farms both outside and inside, and it's multi-leveled. Wow, everything's here. I expected chests too and got a bit scared, but it's just pearls. Oh no, it's done like at my place where it's attached, or the stuff is organized in groups like this. That's pretty cool. And you can even come this way. Yeah, you can go higher here. And then here are the villagers from whom, yes, protection 4. Lanik, The point is there are villagers, and from this you can get anything. Luck 3 isn't bad either. On higher levels, I don't know how, but you can go lower. There's nothing left here. But here you can come out onto the bridge. You can cross the bridge to the other mountain. Work is still happening here. I see this chest and an iron farm. I'll need to check it out. There's definitely a sugarcane farm here, that's for sure, but something brings the iron here. Yeah, the minecart stopped. You hear me, bro? The minecart stopped here. It's not collecting the iron right now. Wait, I'll push it, but I won't put it back on the track since you already have it. Oh, up here. But one minecart is running properly. I wonder what this one is collecting. Don't tell me there are 2 iron farms up here, and then the minecart takes it down from here, and then it drops it off there. A dropper drops it here, and it drops it down to that lower hopper, which puts it into that hopper minecart, which brings it over here to this building under construction. This is actually a good idea, but now let's move on to the next level. This is it here, guys. Survival with Balaz. The 2 of them made this and named the world. The little houses are here, and the enchanting area is still being built. Yes, he wrote in an email that this is still a pretty new world, and that he's happy to accept tips about what they might have built wrong or what else would be good to build. And by the way, you guys are loaded with diamonds, loaded with stuff. He wrote that they want to finish the game, to defeat the Ender Dragon. By the way, there are a lot of people who haven't done this even though they've been playing for a long time, and I can understand them. By the way, I like the designs on the side of the house. I just think the roof needs a little modification. It just needed to be built out a little more, and I think it would look better. I'm not here to criticize, but the creator specifically asked for my opinion. Bazi and team, good luck with the dragon. Stay safe. Let's move on. Bye, Ubi. I hope you'll like my world. Have fun, and thank you very much for the nice little message. Is this meant to be an enchanting table or just a bar? I don't see a table, so that question was a bit silly. You can come down here. There's a secret passage. I'm intrigued by the secret base, but it's so hidden you can still enter through a door here. And here's where the stuff gets sorted. By the way, you guys are pros. Everyone has been sorting their stuff so far. At least on most of the maps so far, the stuff has been sorted. That's pretty impressive. How many diamonds do you have, man? This is the home. What shows where you live? Look, no matter where I go, the compass really points back to the house. Maybe he built the base exactly at the spot where the compass turns, so it's clearly the place. Oh, here's this pro tree form that I made too. It's a really good tree form. I still recommend it to you guys. So what's this little crushed stone cube? There are villagers here. Okay, Emmet, this might be a higher level villager. You can buy blocks from one, and it looks like that's the case. Then the iron farm. The iron farm is an essential thing. Wow, what a wool farm. There are many kinds of wool, right? There are 16 colors in total. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Here are all 16 colors. Here's a larger sugarcane farm. Very professional. Next is the bone meal farm, which is also quite useful. What? Is this a collection of all the blocks in Minecraft? Wow. What are these happy or what? Freely flying happy spirits. Let's check out this smaller house first. Here, oh, it's a good thing there's water at the bottom. What is this? Can I come in? Maybe this place isn't done yet, so the spirits, don't these guys ever leave? Or I don't know why they're not tied up. Maybe the creator hasn't had time for it yet. This here. Aha, it's up here. Makes sense. That's all there is to this world, but at least there are happy spirits. Here's the next world, the dragon egg. It definitely deserves its place. I've never seen anyone use ceramics in builds on the map so far, and I usually don't either. There's a trash can. Axel is sitting by it. And then here are the things as I can see. They're organized in groups here as well. All we need now is a partial golem. Wow, look at this house. This is a beautiful farm. And wait, there's a bigger house behind the small house. Or rather, this looks like a farm. And it really is. Well, this looks really awesome. It's so detailed and colorful. There's even an enchanting table down here. That's cool. This is Dinnerbone, right? Dinnerbone. That's right, so many plants, wow. Anyone who hasn't done something like this can't imagine how much work goes into picking out which plant goes here, which one goes there, this one for this spot, that one for that spot, and arranging them all the way like this. Gathering everything and deciding their placement can be time consuming as small design choices add up, so it's brutal. And here too, different blocks are being used, and those, if I see it right, are placed randomly as well. It still looks great. Let's look inside. Wait a second, let's just put on the netherite set. Let's see what kind of armor trim this has. Grey, right? It's like I'm the Weather, just move away a bit. There's a full crossbow like this, and it's really full. Wait, there's a mace too. There's everything here. What's this shield? Oh, right, you can color these too. Yes. Okay, so there's an attic area here too. Here's the dragon egg. Radel has already been here too. What effect does it give us? This one gives strength. Strength, of course, that's a good thing. Here's support. You can sail far from here. Wait, let me see. There's a flag here. It's the same flag as the one on the shield here. Well, almost the same. I haven't seen this part before or been here. If I'm right, it's still under construction. According to my ideas, there will be animals here, but who knows? This is probably a creeper farm. Gunpowder farm or whatever we call it. It doesn't really matter to me. A little sugarcane farm. It doesn't even need to be bigger. And if I see it right, that's all for this map. Whoa, guys, we're in hardcore mode here. This is dangerous. What's being built here? Well, it's a huge base. I'm starting to understand why this map was over 1 gigabyte. Oh, here's that cool tree farm too, and over here there's a farm, I don't know what kind. If anyone knows what this is, let me know in the comments. So this could be a melon and pumpkin farm. There's also a sugarcane farm nearby. Let's harvest the potatoes, guys. I've never made a farm like this, though it's not bad. I just don't like having to replant everything myself. There could be some automation for this, so here's a nether portal. It's locked. The nether portal is locked up in prison. And the poor villager too. It's not enough that they're locked up. And it's even locked up with bars, so he knows, yes, this is a prison. There's a nice little pinkish area here. And that's why cats have that name. Now I understand. Look, here the armor is also called cat. All the armor is called cat armor. So yes, I get it. Now I understand everything. By the way, I like this house. Oh my goodness, there's another netherite set here and it's decorated too. And the stuff is sorted here. Very professional. What could be in this one? Oh, these are underwater items. I don't have anything like that in my world. You can go further down here. Yes, the secret enchantment room. I found it. There's the dragon egg. We found that too. And there's some giant thing here as well. And this here is an iron farm. This is definitely an iron farm. It looks pretty massive for an iron farm. There's already a villager out here and it never falls down. It doesn't usually run away. There's a villager outside at each one. Interesting. Up here is a mob farm. This is definitely a mob farm. There was a quick way up, but I just flew. Wow. Here's the nether portal, which immediately caught my attention. We are now in the next world. And here too, as I can see, the stuff is organized. But here they're mostly written on signs. Oh, block chest. Alright. There's a dragon egg here too. It seems like most of you have already defeated the dragon. This creeper plant, I really like this one. So let's move on from here. and let's look around this awesome village. These houses have been built really well. However, since they're not furnished, they probably weren't built for our guy to use. They just simply look good. Wow, that bridge. That's crazy. It's made out of everything. That's why it looks so good. 200. Thank you for the 200 subscribers, and here is the 100. Thank you for the 100 subscribers. In this world, I reached both 100 and 200. He said in an email that he spent 2 years on this world and has over 100 YouTube episodes about it. I also just noticed hashtag 100 here. Maybe he was making the 100th episode then? Possibly. Bro, he can really build and doesn't mess around. Even the roof looks great. I wouldn't think that randomly placed blocks between the stairs in the roof would look good, but if you look at it from a distance, I think it looks nice. It looks great and has a unique style. What's this? A color palette? And a creeper head too. I didn't know ceramics like this existed. I haven't worked with ceramics much yet. Here, 2 houses are built in a completely different style, and of course houses are in a different style here as well. Dude, he likes to build, and he knows how to do it too. Also, there's a tree farm here if I go a bit farther from the base, and I'd mention something like that if I knew. I think this is bone meal. It's a massive bone meal farm, but what are all these keys? Well, my bone meal farm was built pretty complicated too, so it's understandable why there's so much stuff here. Do I need to start it with this? Aha, bam, this is how bone meal piles up when running. Here there's a staircase going up to the sky, and then there's a mob farm up there if I see it right. Yeah, oh, it's built above the ocean. Yeah, it's the most efficient here I've heard. Is there an EME here too? No, just a creeper farm. Aha, I see it now. Oh, there's more. Here's a villager farm. I found one too. There's one here too, so you can send villagers. Are you counting? This world is a year old. There's a plane. There's a block museum which isn't finished yet. There are houses and farms. Whose band? Devils and Devils. Why griefing and hugging? Oh, right, because this was a server where probably friends played, and do I want to check out the farms or the hugging? Alright, let's teleport there, let's check it out. Wow. Here, a redstone signal runs through and keeps ringing the bells. The bell is useful because when it rings, villagers run into their houses, but now it rings all the bells in the area. Could these be Trinitrotoluene explosions here? Did that devil and devil destroy things here, and is that why they got banned? Or maybe someone really built it this way on purpose, and I just offended them. Christoph's house, and you don't steal his house, okay, you build your own. By the way, of course, everyone should build their own. This is the base map down here. Self-repair and enchantments like that. Christoph secretly maxed himself out here in the basement. Then, I don't know what the glass thing is, there are some random things here. Maybe these used to be proper structures, but they got destroyed. Goffrey with chocolate, yum yum yum. So yeah, this is where they collect all the blocks, but it just wasn't finished. I thought that about this many blocks were missing, not that this is all they have. There's also a house here for sale, and it's pretty serious. I'll buy it. I love the pyramid on top of the house, the Among Us figure, and the nether portal. Laughing out loud, and you can go up here, you can go into the nether. This is really cool. There's the plane. I found the plane. Here's the mob farm. This looks like a cargo or passenger plane. We'll find out soon. It's a cargo plane. Here are the items on it, and they're all sorted. Oh, in this chest there's really only what's shown on the item frame. There are rooms here, okay, little sleeping rooms, sleeping cabins, and here you can jump with a parachute. This is an extreme world, clearly ruled by the law of the jungle. Also, this gate is well designed. I've seen something like this before where there's a sword stuck in the ground, but this also looks really good. And then here is a little farm. Does someone live here, or did someone used to live here? Because he already wrote that the server isn't running because it quickly became boring, but at least he sent it to me so I can see it. Oh no, I'm beginning to see why they stopped. I don't think it was due to boredom, but... or maybe it got boring because their house was always destroyed. I believe that can't be good. There's another house in this direction too. Luckily this one is still completely intact. It's Gyulai and Zumi's house. By the way, it's a nice little house, but I guess there's not much in it. They built it recently. And here is a horse whose... why can't I see its hit points? And the next world probably can't be a very old map, most likely. But we'll look around here too, right? Little house, little bridge. There's another house here as well, which... the mobs just can't get in. Except for the spider and skeleton, which can get in and shoot. You just have to be clever. But look at the view you get, right? You could add glass, but it wouldn't be as cool. Well, that's pretty much it for this map. This is something, what a huge sugarcane farm there is here. I think this might be a tree farm I haven't seen before. I don't use one like this, so... Oh wow, I have no idea how this works. There's a lever here. I think it triggers the trinitrotoluene. Let's avoid blowing up the farm. Whoa. It just drops without blowing anything up. This farm is only better than mine because it's fully automatic. So this here might be a creeper farm. Yeah, gunpowder's gathering. There's a woolen animal farm. Let's take a look under the farms because there's some kind of base here. The stuff is organized really nicely here too, and if we go further this way, here are the villagers as well. It's not fully finished yet, understandable since it's not simple. There's the enchanting area and the nether portal. This base has everything. There are a lot more villagers here too, and if we keep going, how big is this base? I didn't expect that. Anyway, so this is Shani's home, industrial warehouse. There are so many chests here, it's unbelievable. Another chest. There was. Let's keep going. At the very end I was waiting for the bed. So you just stand here. This is where you sleep. Nice little view. In the next level there's an actual castle built with a statue and everything inside. Here our guy lives like a king, so there's a little chest organization here too. The place is decorated really nicely here, and here's a sword that even has a particle effect. How does this have a particle effect? Then if we come out of the castle, there's a picture there, half built. But I don't know if this was put here by cheating, or if the map creator really made it like this in survival mode. Well, in any case, there are these mud circles placed here. I don't know. This isn't so insanely big that you couldn't imagine someone actually made it by hand, but since you can do this with a program too, why would anyone do it by hand? There are blocks down here for it too. Maybe they're actually doing this in survival. It looks really good so far. So there are animals here too. Down here, in this little pink forest under the castle. The placement is good, I like it. The environment here is great. I should add these villages to my world, and luckily I built a villager farm last episode. Let's see what else is here. Yeah, the nether portal, the good old nether portal. What kind of farm is this? I see bone meal down there. This is a bone meal farm. It grows up this... what is this? Kelp. It gets pushed off and goes into the hopper. Well, this is a much simpler bone meal farm than the one I made, but I'm not sure if it's more efficient. It might be much slower. In fact, it's probably much slower, but it's much easier to build though. There's still something in the mountain or this hill. Why are there even more villagers? I think he's breeding them here. An iron golem is also watching them, which is fair. Here we are on the next level, where it immediately spawns you next to the scattered enchanted items. Here's the dragon egg, a white kitty and a big empty house. There are things inside. It's huge. There's a bed to sleep in and animals. The house looks really nice. Outside the house there are a ton of animals. So many colorful sheep are dazzling my eyes. Bees, honey farm. Why is a honey farm good? You can make honey blocks from honey. I don't really know otherwise. I should look up honey. Here's the next map, which wasn't played by just one person either, but friends played here. This whole world is a joke. They were just playing around with it. In theory, I should go to the nether too. That's in the basement. Okay, you can teleport to places here. That's cool. NGZ, what's that? It dropped me at an animal farm. Also, what is this? Wow, there's so much built here. Open it. Yes, this logo isn't a symbol of dictatorship or related to it. This is an NGZ logo. I won't go into detail, but in short, now this includes Echo, Grasa, Salai, Guri, etc, etc. This is their logo. Now I know it. This is my hole, my main base. I've worked on it for 4 years, but it's still far from finished. There are 2 storerooms in it and things like that. Okay, let's go. Yes, you've been building it for 2 years. Oh no, you've been building it for 4 years, sorry. Here's a door. Wow, look at this. They're not done. Only one rural one is here. The point is self-repair. Oh no, there's a rural one here too. Anyway, this can still be nicely built in here. And then there's still an empty room here. There's something down here. Oh my god, the stuff is organized here. And down here, blocks are placed to show what's in each shulker. That's really impressive. Decorations. Everything's here and very organized like canned goods. No wonder it's taken 4 years. At the end there's a nether portal. The storage is still being built and is really complex. What the heck? There are chests over there and here too. Okay, it doesn't go further here. And redstone. There will definitely be some automation here. This is awesome, and you can leave from here. Great. Let's go back to the spawn, and let's check out the next one. Let's take a look at the big Titanic, for example. Oh my, if you really built this in survival mode too, big respect. I would take weeks to build something like this, or even months. Without mods, it would take months, but Litematica helps. Maybe I could build it in a few weeks, piece by piece. Big Ben. Yeah, I actually saw this already, even from over there. It's really cool. It looks really good. So the hover base, it's inside the mountain. Let's go into the mountain then. Let's see what we find here. A small Titanic with a bed. It looks great and really resembles the big Titanic. I didn't expect the resemblance to be this strong. My hover's cave system. So what's that? Clearly a cave. It's just that, yeah, I thought there was something built here too. But, or this way. What? Oh, this is the wool factory. Where's the sheep for it? Oh, yarn. They're collecting yarn here, the guys. Bamboo. Let's check it out. Wow, that's a massive duplex bamboo farm. It took me 77 hours to build. Incredible. So there's a Colosseum here too. In front of us is this beautiful Colosseum. You can have some big fights here. I really like that it's so round. You can sit and watch the fight here or watch from here. This is cool and looks great outside too. Then there's something called a wall, the Great Wall of China. Oh, or wait, this wall might actually go all the way around the base. It says here that it's not finished yet because I still need to fix the ground under the wall everywhere. But you know, who feels like doing that? Well, yeah. But actually it's extra. This is a really extra wall, and if I see it right, you follow the pattern here with the blocks. That's crazy, and this area too doing things like this, but we haven't seen his house yet. We saw the underground secret base. Let's check inside this house too. It's my place, nothing special. He says it's nothing special, but it's fully loaded with something on nearly every block. It's also a cozy little house. Prison. My friends and I often joke around by locking each other up. Here are the cells, but you can break out from here. At least it looks good, even if you couldn't break out. Actually, you can't really make a prison like this, but really, at least this one looks good. But how many friends do you have if there are this many cells here? There's a dining room here that's really well done. Let's check out the museum too. This will be exciting. This building covers the 4-year story of the server. Let's see. So there are 3 of them who are friends, I guess. The official flag of the Mani Empire. There are several flags here, plus a secret one with an unknown owner. I found a tank behind the museum. Here's a Santa's sleigh being pulled by a tank. Here's Freddy Fazbear, and it's really good. I also came down to a basement, and it's written on the door to go through. Okay. This is the Nether Hub, and I made it with Litematica. Considering it was made with Litematica, a lot of blocks were used. Placing all of these here, one by one, feels cozy. This is really good, and look at how many effects I have on me, oh my god. And here is the old skin of the map creator, Middle Sugar, at least according to the description on the sign here. He sent an awesome map, wow. Our guy wrote that he started this world 2 weeks ago, and that he really focused on building. It's not impossible in 2 weeks though. It's a really brutal achievement. Alright, let's check out this big house. Let's look inside then. Oh, it's not furnished yet. There just wasn't time. This is an animal farm here, but to make an animal farm like this, who does that? It looks really good. Such a modern animal farm. Then the sugarcane farm. What's this? Good afternoon. More sugarcane. This view is a 10 out of 10 for me. Definitely a 10 out of 10. The creator is highly skilled. Hats off to him. Guys, how do you build so many cool things in survival? What the heck? Isn't this statue in Brazil? Cappuccino, Assassino, I know names like these, unfortunately. There's a small house here. Well, yeah, and there's another little house over there. This is Mother Nature's house, as I can see. Crystals hang from the ceiling too. This looks awesome. Can you make something like this? Here's a basic mob farm. So that's a massive iron farm over there. A really massive iron farm. Well, that's pretty much it for this world. Here's the base. Wow, what is this? A crafting table room. And here are the villagers. The furnace room. But how do you know which one you used for smelting? What is this? A blast furnace room? Alright. Smoker room. Our guy was bored. Wow, all the CDs are here, all the armor decorations, and all the CDs are still here. And then here are the farms and where their coordinates can be found. Raid, sugar cane, mob tree and creeper farms. We've seen many of these in previous worlds. I'll check them all out and show you the interesting ones. First, this is the raid farm. What the heck is happening here? Why? This is automatic. I also have a raid farm in my survival world, but it's manual. Here though, I have no idea what's happening. There's a sad villager sitting here, and I honestly don't know what's going on. I don't understand why he's hitting the water here, but I'm sure it has a purpose since this is the raid farm. Alright, well, this is actually pretty interesting. Okay, the next thing I want to show you from here is this creeper farm. How big is this? His friends doubted he'd build the largest creeper farm. He replied, "Hold my beer." I also found it interesting there were no signs saying you could teleport here. What is this? Maybe it was written somewhere and I missed it. These are iron farms. I saw an iron golem over there since it was sent to the nether. How many are there? Oh my god, what is this? And then they all come here. This is brutal. And this here. Oh, this is the creeper farm. Creepers come over here. Oh no, they come from there, not here. What? Then this is the world of a couple in a relationship. At least that's what the email said, and I can believe it because he wrote that his girlfriend is responsible for the design. And yes, this pink really suggests that it's true. Sniffer, who is Sniffer? What is this Sniffbird? So there's a church here. Its gates are open. Aha, they usually have nice masses here, right? You enter the church and instantly meet the Lord after the big fall. So we can go down to a mine here. Wait, it sees the nether portal is left and the enchantment is right, so this isn't a mine. Oh, that's nice. And here is an Easter Island statue mixed with a villager and the Statue of Liberty. I just think it's Easter Island because there are Easter Island statues mixed with villagers. There's even a small Statue of Liberty. The farm area is nice and the wall is made of sugarcane. This is actually really creative. It looks great. Then here's another creeper farm. Creeper? Oh, sorry, this is just a regular mob farm. No problem, creepers are there too. The away from keyboard farm is also important, and this mob is great. Welcome to my world. Thank you. If you go out the main entrance, you can teleport to different places with buttons. Okay, where should we go? The nether portal is this way. Well, let's not go there now. Storage room and other things. Let's check out the storage. Storage room. Professional, just as it should be. Potion brewing area, netherwort farm, and a trash can here. And here are the furnaces. Good. There are a lot of furnaces. Very good. Just the way it should be. Now, the second floor. Let's see. Yes, there's a lot of stuff here. Let's head out this way. Whoa, a sandstone wall. Didn't expect that. Now, let's check the stronghold. It's interesting because it's decorated. Let's check out the decorated stronghold. Oh, the blocks have been replaced. Oh, it's really well done. Pure pro. Raid farm. Like mine. Mine is also underground like this. Well, I'm not sure it's exactly the same. But anyway, how do I get out of here? Stable. Here are the animals. Chicken, cow, sheep. There's even a horse. And let's check out that village in a moment. But what is this here? I haven't even seen this. It's the place for bees. This is where all the honey is made, that's right. And then here is a building with sandstone walls. Yes, this is a village. Fortunately, I figured this out. Emeralds, wow. Oh, you can trade with the villagers here. And they have good emerald trades. Here is efficiency 4, you can find it with him. And here's the infinity enchantment. This is so good. Every house has something like that. Here's mending, the repair enchantment. Then here we have unbreaking, feather falling, power, sharpness, fortune, silk touch, everything is here. This is a pumpkin or melon farm. Yes, a pumpkin farm. For emeralds, yeah, the looting tree is in this house. I don't think I unlocked that one myself. Here's a tower. What's this? It turns villagers into zombies. That's why the little guy stays here. If you activate it on hard mode, it will turn into a villager. Yes, the game is set to hard mode now. Will a villager come? Wait, I hear it. It's coming. And really, what the heck? I pressed the button, a villager appeared, and it turned into a zombie villager. That's pretty cool. And here, this could be some kind of wolf farm. Yeah, the design is very human. Oops, the next level is in hardcore mode. That's not a problem. What the heck? There's a skull in the mountain and a giant steampunk zeppelin, if I see it right. And here is a ship. Yes, it's even written on the sign here by Vanco. Hi Patricks, this place is a separate pirate project. Yeah, I can see that. But did you even build the mountain here? Because it looks like you did and it looks really cool. Even if the world generated it, it's still awesome. That's a really cool generation. It seems to me you changed the environment since these trees don't usually grow this way. It looks great. I use this as my second base outside, enjoy looking around. Now it's basically my first one. You built this as your second base, but now you use it more, right? Okay, wait for me. Wow, I haven't even seen that ship before. I mainly wanted to check out this tower. I can't find a door on it. No problem, it looks great. There's another tower and a massive ship. What's that over there? This could have even made it to Captain Jack Sparrow's shipbuilding contest. What kind of generation is this? By the way, I really like it. Oh my gosh. Vanko chose a very beautiful world. And actually, we haven't even teleported to any of the places that were written on the board yet. Maybe this is one of those places. This is brutal. This is art, guys. Someone expresses their art in Minecraft. I really think this is art. Wait a second. This is a big Firebird, because it looks like that's the head there. At first I wanted to say a peacock, but the red color doesn't really suggest that, and it's kind of lying on top of the house, so to speak. Or rather, it is the house. And there's its eye too, or is it not? But I think that's its eye. Can I even come in here? This place is so noble. Whoa, how long does it take to build this? Just thinking about it makes me sick. We'll come in too. The king is here. Behind him, he guards all the gold here. Even the guard is standing here. There are 2 guards next to him. The crazy thing is that this one building looks better than the lobbies of a lot of servers. Wait, can you go in here too? What the heck is this? I just saw this now. I visited the king earlier, which is above me. How large of a wedding party can you host here? Honestly, seeing all this food just made me hungry. Wow. That's it, guys. We've arrived. Okay, let's check over there too. There was another small room here. Can you sleep here? Yes, there's even a blanket. That's nice. And this here looks like a little study to me, but you can sleep here too, regardless. This is brutal, but really unbelievable to me. Not even at gunpoint. I could build something like this. Let's check out this sculpt. It almost looks like it has hair now, and the green hair actually suits him. What's this? Was it built from March 3rd to March 10th, 2025? It took 7 days to build. I can imagine that. Alright, let's check out the secret coordinates first. Oh wow, yeah, I probably wouldn't have found this on my own. Let's say I didn't find it even though I walked by. Whoa, what's under the water and underground? A little house. A little secret house. The underground secret base house even has a small attic. It's probably not completely finished yet, but you can already see that it's going to look really good. And I think the villa is probably the one I was in earlier. Yeah, I figured this out on my own. This is amazing. It's not just a 10 out of 10, it's a 10 out of an imaginary number. Don't blame those who haven't defeated the dragon yet. They're the ones who do things like this. I'm not sure if Venko actually defeated it, but some people play Minecraft simply because they enjoy building. He prefers doing things like this, and if I don't make a video about it, maybe no one else will see it. I'm not sure if he uploaded it anywhere. So he just builds this for himself on his own, like he goes home and places 6 million blocks. That'll be good for myself in my little survival world. But that's really crazy. Wait, we haven't checked out the Zeppelin up close yet. So I thought it was steampunk style because of these gears here. This anvil is really detailed. I don't know how it stays up. Oh, there's a spider thread below it. Very nice. Hats off to you too, Venko. Here we are in the next world, which seems pretty clean to me. Here's the sugar cane. I can see the pumpkin too, and the animals. Here are the plants, and I can see everything from one spot. Inside the house, everything is organized. It's really professional, though there's a chest here with nothing in it. What's this picture? I'm behind on what pictures are in the game. I only know the old pictures, I'm an old hand, but I'll get to know these new pictures too. And yes, this room, or rather this house, is pretty well furnished. There's a nether portal on the upper level too. You really packed this house amazing. I'm here on the next level, and right away I can see that the stuff is organized here too. It's great. There's a happy ghost statue plus food and farms. So up here there's a map that's not finished, but honestly this is a brilliant idea. And you can look around like this. Yeah, this is my world. Oh, from here I can see that over there is a big soccer stadium, and over there on the water there's a mob farm. So down here is the base. Well, that's pretty cool, and this racetrack, I'm really curious about that. So here you have to go with a boat. Yeah, you have to race with a boat here. Actually, this is so much fun. You could really mess around with friends here, and you could get really annoyed if you keep losing all the time. A black dog. Little house, there are houses, there are... Let's check out this stadium too. What the heck? Do you think the creator or creators of this map are soccer fans? And guys, that's it for this video. I want to thank everyone who sent in their survival map, for letting me check them out, for giving me this opportunity. I'm very grateful. Thank you for your attention. If you liked the video, give it a like and subscribe, and have a great day. Goodbye.